Hello and welcome. It is Sunday, it is afternoon, and that means it's time for Morgan and Friends' lazy Sunday afternoon, quote unquote, productivity stream, where sometimes we're productive and sometimes we're not, but we always bring snacks. I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood, and with me today, I have Sako, Tumi, and Doc Coleman. Say hello to the nice people.
Hello to the nice people.
Uh, thanks everybody who's joining us and pop into the chat if you don't want to lurk and let us know what you're working on today. It doesn't have to be anything. There is no expectation. Some people do laundry, some people read a book. I've done that. Some people take naps. Whatever you're working on totally counts, and recuperating counts. So Doc, do you need to order groceries today?
Grocery order is in progress,
Oh,
so
okay.
they are being shopped
Nice, nice.
as we wait.
What was the other thing you were gonna do?
Um,
Start a story for the
Yeah.
anthology.
I need to start my story for the next Forgotten Lore anthology,
Okay,
and I have one other thing,
okay.
and that is to register my copyrights.
Yes. Do you wanna tell people why you're registering your copyrights?
So, y'all may not have heard of this story, but I hope you have. Apparently, uh, 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 somebody decided that in order to train their AI large language model, that they were going to go out and they were going to scrape all the pirated works that they could. And they got an absolute butt ton of stuff. And apparently, they were keeping track of the titles in a database, and somebody found that database, and there was a class action suit against, I think it was Amazon, but I'm not sure. But there was a class action suit against them for violating copyright on all these works, and apparently they came to a preliminary resolution, which is still being reviewed by a judge because it sucked. Uh, but one of the things that they said in this preliminary resolution was that you can only make a claim if
You had a copyright.
if you had registered the copyright from the work within 3 months after it was published.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's
and
like, not
Oh.
just you have a copyright, but you have registered it, and you had to register it within the time frame. And it's like, yeah, I believe this is the Anthropic settlement, Andy. I just couldn't remember the details off the top of my head. So
also, I heard Danny saying she, compiles for eSpec Books, they do a lot of anthologies that are kickstarted, and she can copyright the order of the stories and the compilation, but she cannot copyright the individual stories for her authors. So
Right.
she's doing what she can, but she can't, unfortunately. So sometimes, if you're an anthology, or sometimes your publisher can't do it for you. So make sure to communicate and know know what you've gotten. So Sako, I know you're feeling under the weather, but we appreciate you joining us. Are you working on anything? You're just hanging out today?
It's definitely going to be
Okay.
Substack about being sick.
Sure, sure.
6-stack.
6-stack. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So, boop, boop, boop. Doc, are you doing any markup audio scripting today?
Probably not, but just throw it down to the bottom of the list.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
nothing else that'll
Same
come
here.
up with it.
I ran into the people at the Raven. Doc and I were at Capclave in Rockville, Maryland this weekend, talking with a lot of small press and short story writers and talking about the craft. And while we were there, I talked to the people at the RavenCon table, and while they have sent out invites, and I'm not quite the right tier to get invited, they're still accepting applications for panelists that I need to get in before October. So that's That's my priority.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So, if you're
That's
interested
for RavenCon next year, so I
yes,
should probably put in for that as well.
yes.
Uh,
So, that's partially why I mentioned it.
Thank
So
you.
yeah. Let me pop into the comments and say hi to people. Hello, Cora was our first. Oh, there's 3 of us, so it pops me up instead of in front of us. I don't understand
Okay.
why the stream puts it in front of the bottom person's face when we don't have 3 people. Anyway, side note. So Cora's working on video editing today. Nice. Seer said hello. Amanda is working on some writing today. We'll see how far she makes it. I just put words for you. Hello, Victoria. Victoria is working on some homework today. And when I brought up the Pomodoro timer, it was saying Seer was working on chapter 16 because that was last week's goal. And he finished a chapter in between. So he's working on chapter 18 today. So
Woo!
claps, claps, we celebrate. Andy is also back from Capclave. He's working on email cleanup and rewrites, and yeah,
Yeah,
he confirmed it was the Anthropic
that's
settlement.
right.
So
Yeah.
I got to be on a panel with Andy, and I enjoyed it. I hope he did too. So yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's so cool.
Let's see. Raven is here. Hey, Raven, are you working on anything or just hanging out before bedtime? Because I know bedtime comes early for you. Oh, wait, you already answered. Reporting in from when he last made it to the stream. He did oh my gosh. He did manage to complete his recreation of his manuscript by the end of August, and now he's working on the real part. He lost how many years of work? I don't even oh my gosh. But I'm so proud of you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
condolences from
because
all of
I
us, yeah. But
yeah,
yay,
a lot of times it's
recreation.
it's almost harder to recreate something you've lost than it is to write something new because, I mean, you think it'd be easier because you know exactly what's gonna happen, but, like, there's all that time and stuff lost forever, so it's yeah. So,
Mhm.
oh, Sears says that chapter 18 for his story is gonna be the midpoint of the book. Yay! That's super exciting. Andy said he enjoyed the panel and he enjoyed helping promote the cult of Catechus.
Mhm.
Oh, Patrick's here. Hello and welcome. Patrick is working on the database, the My Agent database project. So awesome. And Andy cheered for Raven as well. So yay. So Catechus did not start bugging me for gushy food until I sat down here and turned on the headset. You want to know what staved off his like persistence? I
Lap time?
made
Hmm.
a little bit, but mostly I made tuna salad for lunch and he got the tuna water.
Ah,
Ah, okay.
And that is a super special treat.
ah,
So he was happy enough to
yeah.
chill on my lap instead of, like, nudging me every couple minutes like he sometimes does before the stream. So, uh,
Mhm.
but it sounds like everybody's got a lot to work on, so let's go ahead and get started. Are you ready? Let's
I
do it
am
in
ready.
3, 2, 1. Boom chakalaka laka. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Good. I am uploading a video of my dance on Thursday so that I can put it in my newsletter. And I was checking into my fitness app so that I can keep my streak, even though I don't think I'm gonna renew when. Because 3 months, I was like, "I can get to 125 pounds," and nope. Nope, I just kinda, like, whiff-waffle between, like, 151 and 155, and I'm I'm happy here, I guess, so
I've been doing the MyFitnessPal because I was told just change your region to the UK and then you don't have to pay for the barcode scanner,
Oh,
which
Oh.
originally it was free and then it was like $150 a month or a year or something stupid. And I was like,
that's
just to
horrendous.
get access back to the barcode scanner part. And I was just like, so I quit using it. Plus, I was getting a little obsessive, and so stepping away sometimes from counting calories is a thing. But I snack a lot, and
Yeah.
if I have to write it down, then I'm less inclined to snack because it's annoying to have to write it down. But the Google login isn't working today, so I can't log in. So,
Lovely.
but
Oh,
I
oh,
won't lose
shit,
my streak. I can
okay.
always go back and update the diary for yesterday once I get
Okay.
back in. So yeah. Uh,
How about
So
you,
I
Doc?
created an account with the Copyright Office and looked through some help files, and I've started uh, uh, going through the forms to register one of my books. And it's like, right at the first part, it's like, what's the title of this thing? It's like, oh, wait, should I register the series or the
oh.
individual book?
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Maybe
Is there a
both,
cost? I can't
yeah.
remember. I know for
Uh,
an ISBN
Yeah.
there is, but I don't know for the copyright.
there is a cost to register a copyright.
Okay.
Um, and I haven't gotten to that part yet, but
Mhm.
we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. So, as requested by, someone on my end of the line, Morgan did in fact give Catechus his gushy food. So, let me
Ah,
check
So,
that off.
yep.
And Morgan successfully signed up for RavenCon. And if you looked in the chat, you may have
hooray.
noticed I was very excited. They have a blanket fort application. I don't even know what it's for.
What does that
Well,
mean?
I don't know. They have an art show application, artist and um, author alley applications. They have fan tables,
I should apply to the blanket
right?
fort.
So
Absolutely.
so yeah, I'm just clicking it. I would have been telling people all about it. Oh, it's for a competition. You have 45 minutes to construct the coolest blanket fort you can, but you have to bring your own blanket and supplies.
Okay.
No age
I
restriction.
want to
Do it.
compete.
Do it. Yeah. Bribery of the judges is allowed and encouraged, but you have to follow the rules. So, like, there's a blanket fort.
Whatever the
Yeah, I
rules
haven't
are.
clicked it.
Maybe you can't use the furniture or
I mean, bribery might be yes, candy, no money. I don't know.
Uh,
You yeah.
bribery. Yeah, it's
You can't use
bribery,
other
okay.
people's spaces, you can't block exits, you can't use hotel equipment. You can have a team, but no more than 6. Uh,
Oh, you can't use hotel equipment.
yeah.
That sucks. Okay.
Show respect for the hotel, safety first, blah, 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 blah. Uh, just be sure to abide by the bribery rules and be a good sport. So what are the bribery rules? Bribe in quotes, but only the most whimsical and imaginative ways possible, like homemade cookies. Maybe they're shaped like forts. Candy,
okay.
crafting a story of an epic battle that took place in your fort, or presenting a tiny flag to claim it as an independent territory.
I have a
You
certification.
do?
You have a
You should bring
certification.
I should bring my fortification. But without
Yep.
I don't know. Could I do it without more
Oh, you can bring
poles?
poles. They encourage oh.
No, but I only have
I
2
mean,
poles.
I'm sure I could
So,
help you, equip better. So,
It's like you
hmm.
just have to bring your own blankets and
and
Oh, the
yeah.
blankets,
it
no
does
problem. I have
encourage it being stable and secure with no risk of collapse or injury. So, like,
hmm.
right? You have until April, though. I mean, register now, plan for the next 6 months.
Yeah.
I guess that's what I'm doing next spring.
Uh,
Blanket fort
right.
competition.
So, let's pop into the chat. Raven, just as we went on break, said that the lost bit of manuscript that he lost wasn't as big as he remembered. It was about 66,000 words, but it was still a challenge. Yeah, definitely. And we're all glad he managed it. So Sarah swung by. Hello. Sarah lost track of the day. She's not doing anything useful, but is here and listening. Hanging out with us, I think, is like the
Cool.
pinnacle of you don't have to be useful to be welcome.
And even so, like Sarah, she is I'm a little starstruck every time I see her in the chat. Like I'm
I
a big
mean, Sarah's
fan.
awesome.
So
So
yeah.
let's see. Andy cleared up his email. I still have 46 emails to go through in one of my inboxes. So like I'm proud of you. I bow before you. And he's back on editing. So email cleanup gets checked off. Boop. Victoria is almost done with notes on this geology video. Cora
Neat.
got 4 minutes edited. That's pretty solid. And is gonna try my advice for switching to the UK to see if it works. She tried a VPN the other day, so yeah.
Oh.
Amanda got 217 words, but lost her train of thought somewhere. 217 is still forward progress, definitely. Sear's words were going so well, he just kept going. Totally missed the sprint. Got
Yeah.
420 words. Nice.
Mm.
Or
Yeah,
500
yeah.
even.
Oh, Dwan swung by. Sorry. Dwan says that sounds kind of dope. I assume he's referring to the blanket fort competition.
Yeah.
So let us know what you're working on today. Unless you already did. I'm still scrolling. Sear said probably all 3 to 5 letters each. So
Mm.
that's fine. That's fine. Sear won't be heading to the States with a tiny flag to claim anything. We know what happened the last time a Brit tried this. So yeah, we're joining you in laughing, Amanda. And Dwan's like, good, I'm never useful. That is a lie. That is a lie. I've heard
That is
I've
such
heard
the
that Dwan has
lie.
children and has managed to feed and clothe them in
No.
consensual
Yeah.
consecutive days, months,
Yeah.
years.
Consensual
Consensual
days.
I closed down one of the room parties last night, and my roommate got up at 6:30 to go work out, and she was very thoughtful and very sweet, but the door is loud, so I woke her when I came in super late, and she woke me when she left this morning, and I just didn't get back to sleep, so I'm a little whew,
A little
yeah, yeah.
underslept.
Um,
Yeah.
oh, Raven did a Ren Fair speed run and D&D after 7 hours of work, so he's probably crashing out
Okay.
soon. So,
Yeah, yeah.
oh, I'm sorry. Dwan's not working on anything. He just got home from a failed film set. Was it your
Failed.
film set or someone else's?
It's theirs, I'm assuming, but
Did people not show?
they were gonna yeah,
Oh.
that's my question too.
So, Sear says, if having children and feeding and clothing them is being useful, color me exceptional. Yes, yes.
You are.
That is a lot of effort every day, repeatedly.
I can barely see at like other tube sleepover. I can barely take care of myself, let alone another human
Man.
being. Like,
The
My
struggle
wife
of
is agreeing with you on that.
the struggle of what should I have for dinner is hard enough when only one person can
especially if
veto things. When you have
when
5 people vetoing and allergies and whatever, it gets
it gets a
tricky really
lot,
fast.
gets a
So,
lot.
you if you were watching the stream instead of, like, working on your project, you may have seen me momentarily get super excited and then super bummed. I got an email, so I started to go through my inbox because it is crazy again. Um, and it says, "Hello." It's from Meta support. And it says, "Hello, we got your appeal/complaint about your Facebook account issue. Have you been attended to yet, or do you need help with that? Thanks, Meta." And then logo Meta support chat at Spike, right? And then I noticed the return address,
Oh,
which is Meta
fuck.
Recovery Desk, fine, at gmail.com.
Nope.
It's a fake. Lovely.
It's a fake.
So I was so excited for about 7 seconds, and then, like, I'm like, "Really? Wait." So, work sends
Mhm.
us regular, phishing email attacks to make us practice spotting them in the wild, but I start my day at 10, and many of my coworkers start at 7 or 8. Um, and whenever there's a phishing one, people start making fun of it in the site chat, like, as soon as they get it. So, like, if you check your email at 10, people have been making fun of it for 2 hours by then, so it's not a surprise, and it's not,
Mhm.
you're looking for it because you know it's a spam check day. So, popping into the comments, Seer cooked a roast dinner today too. Ooh.
Nice.
Am I invited over for leftovers? I mean, it might take me a while to get there, though. Dwan said for the film set, technically it's ours, and it was multiple issues. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Give yourself a treat, like chocolate or those soft cookie things you like or whatever.
Or maybe a fancy Dr. Pepper, like,
Mm.
that you have access to.
How does a British Sunday roast differ from a Southern Sunday roast? Does it
Probably the lack of butter.
I mean, I assume they both come with, like, potatoes, right? And maybe carrots?
Potatoes and carrots
So,
and
yeah.
onions, maybe.
Sear says in his gaff, "If it's on the plate in front of you, then that's dinner. If you don't like it, there's bread and butter." My snack growing up
Yeah.
was bread and butter, and sometimes I had 8 slices after school. So,
Holy cow.
yeah, and Victoria's like, "Oof." So, I
Oof.
there's a
Yeah.
reason I'm a self-proclaimed carbivore. I have earned my status.
You have earned
Yeah,
your
yeah.
status,
So,
yeah.
oh, popping in, Patrick says, "The British doesn't use spices and the Southern is full of lard." I mean, that feels like a stereotype, but sometimes conditions prove the stereotype and sometimes they don't. So, Dewan says for the film set, he's not upset. No one listened to him. So here we are. I don't hate on your cookies. I just mock them and leave them for you. And I specifically purchased the soft chocolate chip cookies for my party because you were going to be there and you would eat them. And I made you take the leftovers home because I wasn't going to eat them. Like, so
Yeah.
Sear says, I have no idea what happens on a roast dinner in the States. Yeah. So I I think we just explained it. It's usually carrots and potatoes, maybe some onions, definitely a little butter.
Oh, Patrick's got
So,
it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Sears like herbs, thyme, rosemary, sage. Yeah, that sounds about the right blend because a lot of the Southern was, settled by people of British descent. So, okay,
Yeah.
well, the timer went off a while ago. So, shall we get to another sprint? Okay.
Let's do it.
I love you too, Dwan. That's why I give you cookies. The dark side does have cookies, but they don't share them. That's how you know I'm not on the dark side. So,
Ah, I know I share cookies.
do you share them with, other people who are already on the dark side or people you are trying to woo to the dark side?
Well, if they are trying to wait a minute. Uh, if they are within range to give cookies, then they are already on the dark side.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to get them to stay.
That is the tricky part. So, okay, let's get started in 3, 2, 1. Boom chakalaka laka. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Was that a cat meow? Yes, okay. And we're back. How was your sprint? Mine went pretty well.
Sorry. I had trouble with my tab. Holy cow. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna
I was gonna let Sako go first, but go ahead, or I can
sure.
go. Somebody make a decision.
I got through my inbox and found an invite for an email interview from 2 months ago.
Oops.
Like, we'd gone
Aw.
back and forth, so I'm trying to fill out the form now, but I'm just like, maybe I'm not their target audience, because 'cause they're like, "What type of person are you? Are you a business owner or this or that?" And I was like, "Well, they do have things for
Um,
creatives and, like, what do you wish you knew about the process and stuff," but I'm like, "Not really sure I'm your core demographic," but it's an interview,
mhm.
and I don't mind, so
Right on.
that's what I'm drafting right now, but I did get my inbox down to 1 item. Thank you very much. So, let's start with Doc. I will call on people so we don't have awkward silence.
Okay. Um, I have been making my way through the copyright form, and I'm at the review step. I think I've got everything filled out correctly, but it's like, yeah, this is definitely a government form. It is not clear into what they expect and what they want. Um, just the occasional note is like, oh, heavy penalties for falsified information is like, well, then be clear on your damn instructions. But um,
Sako and I are professional
yeah,
fist shakers, so when you get angry at someone, we'll shake our fists for you.
Shake harder,
And, you know,
boy.
as we are, femme presenting individuals, people will be less threatened,
mm,
which is stupid
but
because, I mean, Chihuahuas might be small, but they're fierce, and, because we can't fight fair
and
and win, we'll fight dirty.
and getting hit with small fists hurt because they're
Have you
more
seen how
concentrated.
pointy my
But
elbow is? It's to make up for the fact I have flat canines.
they took
Oh,
my canines,
no,
so
you're
no.
canineless. So you're K8?
Yes, I had too many teeth, so they needed
Mhm.
to pull some. So somebody said, "Hey, let's take the canines. It'll give him a nice smile." Oh, better yet, let's not ask anybody before we do this.
That's
Uh,
outrageous. I gotta keep all of
yes,
mine. I had space and I never had a braces, and I mean, they're not perfectly straight, but they're not bad. Um, so
yeah.
I'm very fortunate.
And the groceries are finally heading towards me.
Ooh. So,
Yep.
Sako, how was your sprint? Mhm.
Very good. My video finished uploading, so I got to put it in my newsletter, and my newsletter, I think,
Ooh,
is done. I just
nice.
gotta wrap it up. So, I guess 3rd sprint will be spent wrapping it up and then, I don't know, working on my
Right?
sequel? I don't
As I
know.
said, my sprint was done, cleaning out my inbox, which had, like, 56 emails, and 3 of them needed responses, and, but the other thing I did was I went into my Patreon settings and turned off the email notifications because they default on. Why
Mhm.
is there a setting at the top for email notifications when it doesn't apply to anything that's already there and it doesn't apply to anything that's new? Like, what why? Why? And they just added emails for quips. So I guess quips are now a thing that Patreon is doing, and they default to email notification on. And I'm like, why do we ever default to on? Email is the worst. Um, but for the agent database stuff, I get the notifications for new people signing up, at 3 different accounts because we have the query helpline that Patrick's watching, but I set up a new email for my agent database, obviously, that forwards to query the query helpline so Patrick doesn't have to check 2 inboxes. So it's already going there twice. And then I set myself up as a Patreon team member under my Morgan Patreon. And then I got the emails there. And my
Yeah.
inbox was already out of control. And I'm like, nope, 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 nope. So much better, much better. Email wrangling is and that's only 2 of my inboxes. I need to get to the other 4. So what you gonna do? Email's the worst. But I did grab, my hard cookies.
Ooh.
So, popping into the comments, Seer wants cookies after our big talk about them just before Sprint. Dwan would like to point out that you are on the flip side, not the dark side. See also
Depends
Sure.
on the time of year, and we're quickly approaching the time of year where I'm on the
Sure.
dark side. So
But also
we'll
referencing
see.
your Discord, which is the flip side.
Yeah.
So, Raven's like, Sako hurls her cookies at her victims. Dark side confectionery conscription.
Not that kind of hurl.
Sure.
Now you're on the dark side if the cookie hits you.
That would be the splatter side, but
Right. Let's see. Andy had a strange dream last night about rival vampire polycules in LA and thought, I gotta write this down and mention it to Sako. That sounds like a Vampire the Masquerade game in the making.
yes, it does.
I'm pretty sure that is a comic that I drew for 8 years.
Is it back online yet?
Except it wasn't LA, it was San Francisco.
Sure.
So
Or San
I know
Diego.
you've got the rights
San
back
Diego.
to it. Have you is it available again or are you still working on it?
I did that one run and
Yeah.
that was
Okay.
it.
Okay. Let's see. Sarah is working on editing craps. So I will add that to the list. Sarah. Editing.
with
Cool.
2
Editing
eyes.
car up.
And Andy's dug into the rewrite and is almost done with this chapter. Yay! Cora got another 4 minutes edited, so that's 8 so far. Devin's here. It's been a minute. Hey, welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, Devin.
Let's see. Oh, Amanda's going to join Sako and I as a professional fist shaker available for freelance work anytime.
Okay.
So
Good to know that I have options.
Right.
It's my primary
She
fish
should join
shaker
Yeah.
cult.
Devin
Yeah.
asked why he got Halloween vibes from my outfit. It's because it's dragon scale and I got home from a convention 2 hours ago. So it was
It's a red dragon
cosplay.
scale time.
Right. It was cosplay inspired without necessarily being cosplay because I was on
Yeah.
panels and stuff. So
Yeah.
let's see. Amanda started before the sprint officially started, but got in 463 words and wrapped up the chapter she'd started. Nice. That's awesome. Sear's got to go to bed. I hope we didn't keep you up too much. And he managed 774 words in like 2 sprints. So that's like, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid progress there. Thank you and sleep well. Yeah. Let's see. Dwan says October has already started. The moon declares it.
The Halloween season has started. It
You
is
know-
still September.
First day of fall 2025 is tomorrow. So I think you can stretch it to tomorrow, like let it slip into September, but it's officially summer still.
I'm pretty sure that spooky season officially starts November 1st for next year.
Oh. I hear that. Oh, Devin said, Devin did a break on publishing to focus on polish and read. Yeah. Ooh, and the novel now exceeds 90,000 words? Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, that is awesome. Are you working on stuff today or just hanging out? Because we love having you, so my water cup's empty.
I
Apparently,
think
you now
my
have an extra
oh,
task
I
for the
have a little bit
next
left.
sprint. No.
Yeah, yeah. So Dwan says this is unofficial October.
I know he celebrates October for 2 months.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know that's a thing he
So
does, yeah.
ooh, Devin says he's just hanging out today. Birthday is on the 25th and is getting Papyrus author, so he's pretty ecstatic about that, so
Papyrus author?
I don't know what that is. I'm
Well,
Googling
tell me
as we
more.
speak.
All I
Yeah.
know about Papyrus is it's a font you should never use.
So I see, Papyrus 12, and it's a bookshelf of your creations,
Oh,
um, and it helps you easily turn them into books.
okay.
You have book sessions and you decide which documents from your project should be opened when writing that book. You have side documents or extra versions for your beta readers, and you can keep them all organized in one place. So it sounds like a
It's a
cousin to Scrivener.
platform?
Yeah, it sounds like an alternative Scrivener.
Yeah.
Oh,
Papyrus versus Scrivener. They're writing software with similar goals, but they differ in features and user experience.
yep,
So, Papyrus has stuff like mind mapping and a more accessible free plan. So,
yep. And
Oh,
Devin just confirmed it's an alternative to Scrivener.
yeah,
So
yeah.
as
So,
long as it works for you.
yeah, yeah, 100%. So, and Amanda said, "Thanks," because 'cause they're both thanking each other.
Yep.
I
Oh,
missed something.
Amanda said, "You're welcome." It might have been a thanks for offering the, fist shaking services.
Yes.
So so, anyway, I think it's time for another sprint. What do you
Yeah,
think?
Yep.
you
And
bet.
oh, wait, I forgot to check off your Substack. Click. Okay.
Okay.
Doc's still working on registering copyrights though,
Yep.
right?
Although I've now verified that the cost to register a copyright for a single work, literary work, with the U.S. Copyright Office is $65.
Okay,
Oof.
so that is useful information. So,
Yeah.
That's
uh,
not
Devin
as low as I thought it was, but
Yeah.
sure, sure. So, as long as you're publishing one book at a time, it's not prohibitive at least.
yeah.
So, okay. I think not sure if Victoria's still working on homework or not, but hopefully it will get done soon and we can celebrate the end of geology.
Mhm.
So, okay, we're getting started in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Chakalaka. And we're back. How was your sprint?
Good. I published my thing,
Okay.
and I talked on Discord for a little bit, and I kinda sulked and coughed my brains out. But
you sound like the coughing fit is over for now.
I accomplished what I wanted to today.
Doc?
I think fit in my thing.
So groceries have been delivered and they've been put away, so that can be checked off.
Woo.
And I have paid for my registration, and I'm in the process of selecting the file to be uploaded. So trying very carefully to make sure I get the correct file.
Did you go with series
Yeah.
or book?
I'm sorry.
Did you go with series or book?
I think the way that you put it in there is that you have to give it the title of the series and then you give it the title of the book, and so it registers the book as belonging to the series.
Okay.
But it's like the way the instructions are in there, it's not very clear. So
Of course not.
Okay.
yeah.
So I got through another couple questions on the interview. I'm working my way through. No, that's a lie. I finished the first response and I'm halfway through the second response. So the questions are not things I had pre-prepared answers for, which is fine. I mean, you don't want interviews that are copy paste, because why are you doing it and not just linking the other interview? So let me pop into the comments. Devin is proud that I am able to hit the go button for sprints. I mean, he said, it's good to see the clock is clocking, though, which amounts to Morgan remembered to hit go. So Cora had to bounce off because the toddler was screaming, unfortunately. Andy had to pause the editing because it's past 6 o'clock and it's wet food time and closet cleaning. So he had to head out. Oh, Amanda also had to bounce. I
Yeah.
hope I didn't miss saying goodbye to everybody. She got another 197 words in, but dinner plans. So let me go ahead and check off for both of them. Ba-ba-bum. Andy worked on rewrites, and Amanda got words. Yay! Devin sent a dire help request on Discord because the PC is broken. I don't see it on my Discord. Is it on Sako's Discord? Okay. I
No.
don't see a direct message either. I'm not sure where it is. Sorry. Victoria finished the geology assignment. So, excellent. To like Discord,
Linux.
not to me. So yeah, Linux Discord is. You might do better with the web-based, the browser-based Discord than the Linux one.
Yeah.
So unclear, but that's what I've heard from Linux users who attempted to use Discord. So yeah.
I think I might drop
Okay.
and go be a slug.
Go
'Cause
slug and feel
my
better
test
soon.
Yeah, I love you guys.
Yeah, but you're fading and you got your Substack done, so
Yep.
I got you.
Okay. I'll catch you guys next week.
Okay,
All right.
rest up. Feel better.
Bye-bye.
Bye. So, we have 15 minutes left. Do we want to chat through it? Do we want to do a 10-minute sprint? What are you feeling, Doc?
I'm feeling chat through it because I'm still working on it.
Sure.
And it's like
So,
a small sprint's not going to help me.
okay.
So
Yeah, big yawn. So is
part
it
of
time
this
for stretch?
like making sure I've got the acceptable file type because they don't take Mobies, so I have to do the PDF.
Are we doing the 10-minute sprint?
Are we?
I mean, you
I
sound like
was
you're still working, so
I was
I feel like
saying
we are.
I was saying chat, but I'm still working because I want to get this thing uploaded and done. I want to be able
Yeah.
to check this off.
So I think that means we're doing a 10-minute sprint.
Come on.
Uh-huh. So, choo, choo, choo. And I'd like to finish this interview question, so I'm on board for that. So let's go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, boom.
Check.
Sorry for kicking you out, Sako, but Sako said they're still going to keep listening, so that's good.
Right.
And Sorry, I had to read it aloud to make sure that it was coherent.
To make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. That's so whatever format you prefer to consume information, I'm probably there. I don't need the word "in," right? Because that's a dangling preposition, and I'm supposed to avoid those.
Uh, Technically, dangling prepositions are valid, but uh,
Let's see.
dangling participles are valid. But
Should I avoid dangling
or-
prepositions?
that's a style choice. That's not a
Okay.
grammar.
Okay, I'm going back in and putting it in there. Okay,
Okay.
I liked how it read better. So, how was your sprint?
I submitted my copyright registration for the Perils of Prague.
Check.
Um,
That was very exciting for me.
so I still need to do Kindred of Kali, but uh, uh, out of caution, I'm going to wait a few days to see if I filled out something wrong and I get like immediate computer process rejection.
Sure.
But I'm
Making sure
also
the process is done and correct.
because one of the neat I will give one kudo for this is like when you get the form all filled out and you're reviewing it, you
Mhm.
can save it as a template, which is very
Oh.
useful
Oh,
when
yeah.
you're registering a series. You just pull up the template and then change the a book specific info, and
Okay.
everything else stays the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna wait a few days to see if anything craps out, and if it doesn't, then I will do Kindred of Kali,
Sure.
um, and 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 get my registration on file so I can get
Protect your rights.
statutory damages against those who dare violate my rights. Uh,
So, okay. Well, yeah, I finished drafting the answer mostly to this question. So,
mhm.
that's about all I did. Uh, 2 seconds, let me block somebody on,
Yep,
um, uh, Twitch. So,
Twitch spammer. Yep.
yeah. So, I know a lot of people had to bounce. Did anybody else wanna check in? I'm sure Sarah got some editing done. I'm in the middle of doing the interview. Cora worked on video editing before she had to bounce.
Mhm.
Inbox cleanup, I cleaned up 1 inbox. That's all I'm getting to today, so I'm gonna go ahead and give myself
Oh,
credit.
you did not mark off my groceries.
Oh, sometimes I don't until they get here and you put them away, so I wasn't
That's
sure.
been done.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I missed that because last I heard you say was they were on the way, so
Oh, no, when we at last sprint, not this
sure,
point. As sprint,
sure.
I said it's like they're here, they're put away,
Mhm.
and I was mostly through the submission process. So
Awesome. Choo, choo, choo. I'm not doing revisions right now. I still need to get through this interview and the inbox and stuff. So let's go ahead and check off Patrick databasing and see how to bounce, but definitely worked on chapter 18. I don't think he finished it, but he worked on it. He didn't say finish the chapter was his goal, just work on chapter
mhm.
18. So he gets credit. So yay. Although you see what's at the top of the list.
Yeah, started my story for the anthology. I did not get a chance to do that
Yeah.
because
Yeah. So, but I
because
am a month and a half late with this interview. I don't even know if they still want it, but I can check it off my list. And then my dad sent me a synopsis or something to look over that he's been bugging me about. So I need to get to that. So,
mhm.
um, oh, goodness. The life of a writer never stops. And,
Yeah.
if I didn't need other people to read the book, it would be so much easier.
Yes, they don't have to read it. They just have to send me the money.
I mean, I want them to tell me how much they loved it and how it's either their comfort read or, it's, sparks joy in their life whenever they
Mhm.
think about it. That's what I want. That's what I want. So I want to spark joy in your life. So
Yeah.
okay, well, we are at time. Tell people who you are, where they can find you, and peace out.
I am Doc Coleman. I write steampunk comedy adventure. If you're interested in finding out more about me and my writing, just go to your favorite search engine and search for Doc Coleman Steampunk. That'll help you find my website at doccoleman.com. It'll also help you find my Amazon author page where you can see all of my works currently in print and look at samples of them and figure out if they're right for you or someone that you love.
And I'm your host, Morgan Hazelwood. I am a writer, blogger, and podcaster of writing tips from the pros, and of course, my own writerly musings. The podcast is currently updating weekly, and I put a blog and YouTube video out this week. Last week, for the first time since November. So that was awesome. I was talking about tropes, which was hilarious to me. I was talking about subgenres because I was on a 3 panels about tropes and subgenres, and to me, tropes are how you define a subgenre. A subgenre and a genre is defined by its tropes. Tropes is not a dirty word. I ranted a lot this weekend.
That was a good panel. I was
Yeah,
on it.
yeah, yeah, right? Fist bump.
Yep.
Um, so I also had 7 people show up to my reading at 1:00, down the hall, around the corner, past the dealer's room, in the back corner at 1 p.m. on Sunday,
Yeah.
1 hour before the convention ended, and, like, nobody knows my name, as a writer. They've met me in person, the people who
Yep.
attend. So I walked around the convention with a bag of Snickers,
Snickers.
and I'm like, "Hey, who wants to go to my reading?" And I'm like, "I can either do," one of my friends suggested, or voted for me to do, a series of poetry about how the querying process is horrible. But he had a panel, and so I asked the audience,
Yeah,
and they all voted for the, Baba Yaga inspired space
right.
fantasy, so
As
that's
they
what I
should.
read. And at least 2 people who were not related to me, although two who were there, were part of
Mhm.
the 7, so, do they count? Um, lied very successfully and sounded like they actually did enjoy it, so
Well, that was good. So
right?
I had my reading exactly opposite of yours,
Right,
and
otherwise
I
I would
was
have been there.
actually in the reading room that was, like, situated in amongst all the panel rooms,
Yeah.
and when I sat down and got set up and was ready to start, there was nobody.
Oh,
So
no.
I turned on the mic and started singing all by myself, uh,
Aw. There were
and
3 people chatting when I came in.
after a couple minutes, one guy came in and said it's like, he couldn't find it. He was actually down by the other reading room
Oh,
before he
yeah,
figured
yeah.
out where it was. So I read one section for him, and then
Sure.
his wife came in, and it's like, well, you missed the first part, so I read another selection,
Sure.
and another author came in and sat down in the back. And of course, the absolute hilarious thing is I've been talking about being a comedy writer all weekend, and I just happened to pull 2 selections out of the new book that were all action and no comedy.
Yeah, yeah, and, they were still chatting. It was a half-hour block, so
Yeah,
I was heading home because he lives, like, 20 minutes from the convention. I live
yeah,
somewhere between 45 and 2 hours on Friday, but it was 45 minutes home, and I wanted to get home in time for the convention, so I was trying to book it out of there, and I stuck my head in, and they were still chatting,
yeah,
so I post-bribed them. I rewarded them with Snickers.
yes, and they appreciate it. No,
Yeah, yeah, I think they did. So, I got Andy to watch mine instead of yours.
I know, and he told me that up front because he
Mhm.
stopped in on my reading at Balticon, so
Oh,
we
yeah, yeah, yeah.
we let him go because he'd already paid his dues. No.
Exactly, exactly. So, popping into the chat, Patrick said he was still databasing, so I gave him credit on here and then immediately checked it off. Um, Dwan said, "Just enjoy the ride." And Dwan said, "I didn't get a Snickers for being at your reading in July." I didn't bring candy to that? That doesn't Oh, it was right after the other thing, and I put together a much longer selection because I had a half-hour block. Um,
Mm,
so the poetry would have gone a lot longer, um, with a more variety of types of poetry. So
mhm,
anyway, we were leaving you. Check out my Redbubble shop where you can get swag like ADHD stickers and snack fueled writer stuff. Check out my agent database if you are actively querying. It's $1 a month, although we're talking about maybe upping it to $2 a month. Because we're trying to put in dates and stuff for sales that the agents have made, which can be really critical information. I know a
mhm,
lot of people have had very excited new fresh agents who got in over their heads, and then left the industry. So
mhm.
knowing an agent's track record can be really helpful. So,
Yep.
okay. Well, you can find everything at morganhazelwood.com, Morgan Hazelwood all over the internet, and my patreon.com/my agent database. So anyway, catch you later. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you next time. In the meantime, eat snacks. Catch you later.
Bye.
Which I said